Yes, it's a Saturday afternoon and we're here in Asylum Studios with the wonderful Ham Sandwich, and Niamh Farrell from Ham Sandwich has just dropped in to say a quick hello. Hey Niamh.
Hey, thank you.
We've just heard a lovely rendition of your new single Illuminate, which is taken from your forthcoming third studio album, which is going to be released later on this year. Yeah. Would it be fair to say, and I've only heard obviously one song from the new album, that your first debut album, which was called of course Carry the Meek, that was kind of like the adolescent teenager? White Fox was more or less the confident 20-something, and this new album is the more mature 30-year-old.
Yeah, that's a really good description of all three albums. But for me anyway, it's definitely, this album now is kind of like more like our difficult second album, because the first one, not to say anything bad about Carry the Meek, but I feel like the second album was our first album. You know, we kind of really knew who we were at that stage. You know, we've been together 10 years. So I think it was White Fox, definitely just how it came together. It came together very quickly and we recorded it very quickly and got it out. And it was not easy, but it was kind of much more easier than this one. So I really feel like this is kind of like our difficult second album, you know, so yeah.
Do you think that with the making of each new album that your goalposts of ambition change a little bit, that you have a new perspective with each album that's released?
Yeah, you kind of do. Like, I mean, in terms of White Fox, I mean, the length of kind of, you know, radio play and gigs and stuff we got from that album was magnificent. It was kind of more than we could ever have wanted, because it was released in 2010, you know, and kind of even last year we were still getting, like, we played the Phoenix Park and we played Slane, like those kind of big gigs were still coming from that album, you know. So you kind of, your ambition is definitely to kind of take off from where you finished, you know what I mean, and kind of hopefully we'll get back into doing kind of the big festival gigs and stuff this year. And we just kind of want to, definitely with this album, we kind of definitely want to concentrate on England as well. We've never done a lot of shows in England and stuff, so it'd be nice to go over there and kind of get it kicking off there. And especially if we have something new to give, you know, and we have White Fox under our belts, and if we've got another new album, then it's kind of like, well, we have this album and we have this album, so you have like a kind of plethora of songs to show them, really, you know.
Niamh, would you agree that the Irish public is very fond of you guys now at this stage, and would that, a lot of that be down to your reputation that you guys have built up over the last 4 years as really good live performers?
I think it just, when it comes down to it, is we've always had the kind of ethos of, we want to put on a good live show, and we want to, you know, we don't want to just stand on the stage just looking at our shoes kind of playing a song, you know. We just want to get the crowd involved. We want to just have a party atmosphere basically, and we've always kind of put that to the front of when we do a gig. And people seem to really pick up on it, you know, and kind of, especially playing festivals and stuff, you know, people walk into a festival tent you're playing, they mightn't ever have heard of us before, but hopefully we want to make them come in and kind of go, I'm going to buy their album, this is really good, you know what I mean? That's what you want, that's your aim from a gig, really. And I think it's good, like, you know.
Did that happen in Forbidden Fruit, June 2011? Because I always put that down as a real breakthrough gig for you guys, in the sense that a lot of people, including friends of mine, came away from that going, wow, they were incredible, because you were definitely one of the highlights that weekend. Yeah,
that was one of there was definitely that one. There was Sea Sessions the same year, I think, and Independence. They were the three gigs that kind of made all of us kind of step back and go, oh my God, you know, this is, people really enjoyed that and we really enjoyed it, and it just all came together, you know. And we kind of, I think it was then we really started kind of realising that we have a craft for, you know, being a fun festival band to go and see, and people started kind of recognising that, and we started definitely kind of going, okay, well, we need to make things funner, we need to make things even more, you know, people enjoy it even more, you know. And we've always kind of went on with that kind of motive, really, you know.
Yeah, and you're going to continue on with that, I suppose, in the Olympia Theatre on Saturday, April the 19th. Yeah. This is your first time to headline the venue, isn't it?
Yeah. We played there before. We played the Barrettstown gigs, but it's, as Ollie was saying earlier on, we were talking about it, and he said, when you think about it, we've never really been on the Olympia stage and been given a long enough time to warm up to the where you are, you know, and stuff like that. So it's kind of like, you go on Barrettstown, you do 3 songs and you're off again. This time we're going on and we're going to be playing a lot of songs, you know. So it's nerve-wracking, but it's very exciting for us. It's at the same time, because we have like we've been rehearsing for the last few weeks, and we have like kind of changing around the songs and kind of, you know, kind of making songs bigger and things like that, and we have a whole lighting show planned and stuff like that. So it's the biggest thing we've done to date, like ourselves, you know, and it's just really exciting.
And you've got great support on the night from Swords.
Yeah,
Were you a fan of their debut album, Lions and Gold?
Yeah, we actually saw them. I'd heard of them kind of on the radio and stuff, and we played the Groove Festival in Bray with them last year, and we stood and watched them, and they were fantastic. They were absolutely brilliant. So they were a surefire kind of decision from all of us that they were going to support us. Like, so yeah.
So that's the Olympia Theatre on Saturday, April the 19th.
Yes.
We're going to have a listen to another song that you guys are going to perform now live in Asylum Studios from your new album.
Yes.
It's just before we do that. So hopefully the album's going to be out around about the end of the summer.
Yes. Fingers crossed it's going to be out around August time. So yeah. All gone good.
Well, listen, Niamh Farrell, thanks for talking to us today in Asylum Studios here on Totally Irish. Niamh, thanks very much.
Thank you.